Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. Today, we're going to be talking about the hubbub and outrage of the white Afrikaners and getting refugee status. And the outrage from the left as usual, the hypocritical stance as usual. I'm going to let Anderson Cooper tell it how he sees it. And I'm going to use this thing called nuance to display why they are so stupid with, what they're thinking.
It is worth noting that with all these efforts to get rid of Central and South Americans and now Haitians, there's one group of foreigners the president has, out of the blue, decided to invite to move here: white South Africans, in particular Afrikaners. He actually signed an executive order promoting, quote, the resettlement of Afrikaner refugees escaping government-sponsored race-based discrimination, including racially discriminatory property confiscation. He wants white Afrikaners here. It's too long to try to get into the history of South Africa's apartheid regime, but it's at the very least an interesting group to make special welcome to. Anyway, whatever you may think of the president's policy choices on immigration, his priorities, or the morality of it, there's simply no denying that he is making a production of it, literally.
Here in New York City this morning, we are getting the dirtbags off these streets.
That is DHS Secretary Noam late last month taking part in migrant arrests in New York, one of several high-profile enforcement actions she and other top officials have appeared at and documented heavily. The administration has also made a big show of using military aircraft for deportation flights, even though it costs more than the traditional civilian flights, and loudly began sending deportees to Guantanamo Bay, some before quietly removing some this week. The White House this week even turned the deportation process into a kind of...
All right, before we keep going, because the video is longer than I thought it was going to be. First off, if we're going to just go by the sheer numbers, Haitians in this country, right? So we have in a 12-year span, we've had 235,000 Haitians granted green cards. So that's not including the illegal ones. Okay. Now, if we go to South Americans, in 2022, nearly 4 million South Americans resided in the United States, representing about 9%. That's not, I don't think that's including the illegal ones, the undocumented, okay? You know how many South Afrikaners are coming here? Take a guess. We had 230,000, 4 million, 59. There are no zeros after that. 59. You can fit all those people in one train car in a New York City subway. Are you really trying to compare this? Not only that, culturally, they align more with American values, which is my main concern. Are you going to come here and try and change everything around? They speak our language. Okay, I don't have to worry about using Google Translate. They actually offer real skills because the majority of them are farmers, so they can contribute to society instead of being a drain, bringing 8 kids that we have to pay for out of our tax dollars. On top of that, the ones that do work, most of them, what are they gonna do? Hop on an e-bike and make deliveries, food deliveries. Really? So, I mean, I don't even know how you could try and compare the two. But that's why they didn't bring up how many people are coming in as far as the white Afrikaners in comparison to how many Haitians and South Americans. Okay, I mean, and apartheid, to bring that up is just so low. It ended in 1994. That's over 30 years ago at this point. Over 30 years ago. So the people that are adults raising families at this point were children when this was going on, when this ended. Okay, so why are you bringing up all this nonsense? I have no problem with bringing in 59 people. Zero.
Viral video posting on social media something entitled, quote, hashtag ASMR illegal alien deportation flight. By the way, ASMR videos use sounds to trigger emotional states and are generally supposed to be soothing. Hard to see what's soothing about shackles, but so be it. Taste and, again, morality aside, it all seems part of how the administration signals it is all in on the problem. They have even gone so far as to spark a Justice Department rebellion by trying to drop corruption charges against New York's mayor in the name of furthering the president's immigration policy, and then after that, prodding him about it on national television.
If he doesn't come through, I'll be back in New York City, and we won't be sitting on the couch. I'll be in his office, up his butt, saying, where the hell is the agreement we came to?
Well, the bottom line, so to speak, is that in almost every way possible, the administration has made an enormous public show of its toughness on immigration, both lawful and unlawful, some of which may actually be useful if those images...
No, lawful immigration is lawful immigration. All those people that are being removed committed crimes. You didn't include that part, did you, Anderson? No, you didn't. The top priorities when he took over the administration were to get mostly ex-offenders, you know what I'm talking about. They were the number one. And anyone that was with them that was illegal gets removed as well. So removing thousands of criminals that got here illegally and committed more criminal acts after getting here, being removed is not the same as 59 people coming in after personally speaking, I've known about the persecution with these Afrikaners for probably close to 10 years that I know of. So it's been going on probably longer than that. Farmers getting killed, it happens. I could care less about the color, but obviously a lot of people are, which is why I think part of it is genuine for them to come here, but I think part of it was a political move to show everyone, look, you're okay with all these non-white people coming in here, even if they don't share your values, but you're not okay with 59 people. 59. What is that? Let's say they were, I wouldn't want them in if they didn't contribute to society, but let's say they were all on welfare, right? It's 59 people compared to the millions upon millions upon millions of people that came here into this country and have never contributed anything, never made an effort to learn the language, to assimilate, to adopt our values. In fact, a lot of the people that move here, especially from the Middle East, cannot stand our way of life. It's just better here. Their cost of living, their quality of life is better than where they were at. So they're like, whatever, we'll put up with these heathens. All that twerking y'all doing, y'all got about 2 generations before all that shit's over, because they're having babies like a mother. And they're gonna have control of the government at some point, and all the things that you've been fighting for and you think you're so woke, that shit's coming to an end. But that's a whole nother video for another day. Like I said, let these 59 people in. It's not a big deal. They will be able to communicate with you. They share your values. They're not gonna fuck with you. They're not gonna be out here graping your kids like a lot of these other illegals that have been doing. Okay, that's just my point of view. Let me know what your thoughts and comments below. I'm out.